You put your watch on Do Not Disturb. What is that?
Me growling. Turned it off.
I'm going to play it quick.
Well, you better soon, because in 2 minutes, we start the 1 minute countdown.
How's it looking?
Hmm?
How's it looking?
Right now we have 8 people. Big crowd. Big crowd. 11. You hear music?
No. Oh, you know what? I'm not on PayPal. It's on Twitch. Oh, you have 3 viewers on Twitch.
How many?
3 and 2 on YouTube.
Yeah, I have 11, 12 total.
You're waiting until it gets to what? Double digits or triple?
No, at 2 minutes I put the counter on.
Gil says, countdown. Oh, yeah, me.
There we are.
Here we go. Happy Sunday, guys. Happy birthday to...
Brooke.
Yes.
She's not here.
I know, but we want to give her a shout out anyways.
She's not even watching.
So, that's okay.
Brooke
Happy
is
birthday to Brookie T Monster.
Brooke is my actual daughter. She turned 21 today.
And why do you say actual? Because everyone thinks I'm your daughter? Basically.
Our 200th episode, according to Gabriel.
Yes. That's the only reason we know that this is episode 200, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm a little blurry or no?
No, you're just blurry. No, you're a lot blurry. I'm a little blurry. Yeah, you're a little blurry. Hey, I have no chat in mine, so that means the chat's down again.
Are you aware that there's music going on in the background?
Yes, we're going to get rid of it.
Oh, I did not know that.
Christmas music. Now it's done. AI generated. And watch somebody still come on and be like,
oh yeah, the chat's not chatting.
oh, there it is. Is YouTube chat down again? I don't know. I don't see any chats from YouTube. Seem to be having some issues. So this, if you're joining us, is Millennial Boom.
I'm the boomer.
I'm the millennial.
Yes, can you believe it just by looking at us?
I know it looks kind of strange, but I get carded all the time.
And I don't.
And she never gets carded. Here we go. I need to see some ID.
People think I'm 60.
Yeah, fake beard man. So, since you asked, I'm joining you from Irvine, California. We didn't ask, but okay.
So it looks like the YouTube chat is down because it's not showing up in the main feed. So if you're just joining us, I'll be the one to catch you up on the YouTube chat since it's not visible in the main chat.
200 episodes.
Yeah, Betty Veronica on YouTube says happy 200th episode.
I know. This is crazy.
And the only reason we know this is 200th
Because
episode.
our accountant, Gabriel.
Our accountant and our grammar expert. And our what?
He goes, yes, you did. There was a message in the Twitch chat that said, say hi and tell us where you're joining. That was last week.
What was that?
Say hi and tell us where you're calling in from.
Oh, where's that referring to?
Gabriel wrote that in Twitch.
But what did you say that
I
triggered
said last year, last month, last week, last Sunday. One of those last times.
Dude, you said last year, last week.
I said, tell us where you're from if you're silently watching. Because we know now that there are lots of silent watchers.
That's true, yeah. Because we'll have people tell us in person that they watch our podcast and point out different things that have happened in our podcast to let us know that they were watching.
Well, Gabriel, if you saw that, I don't know where it came from because I didn't write it.
Maria on YouTube says congratulations. Thank you.
For what? For the 200th
For the
episode?
200th episode, yep.
Congratulations.
Yeah, so 200 episodes.
So, if you haven't been joining us, our bingo cards were tossed out.
I don't even have a bingo card for this year, so I'm open to anything.
And we woke up the other day. Okay, this is how it started.
This was yesterday.
Yesterday.
Was that yesterday?
It was yesterday. No, it seems like a whole...
It seems like a whole week ago.
So,
about a week ago.
First of all, you know California, the San Francisco Bay Area, our topography, our temperatures, our everything isn't conducive for tornadoes. As a matter of fact, I mean, there's been no tornadoes on record in the San Francisco Bay Area until we get... Well, let me go backwards.
Yes.
So about 4:30 in the morning...
On Saturday, so this is yesterday.
I'm laying in the bed and I hear thunder, which, again, thunder is a very rare thing for this area. Not saying it doesn't happen, but it is rare.
It's been happening
A lot
more
lately,
frequently, yeah.
However, in this case, this thunder lasted for what appeared to be 3 minutes. It wasn't like boom, 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 and then go away. This was like boom, 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 boom. But for 3 minutes, or at least it seemed like that laying in the bed. To the point where my little brain starts going crazy. Oh, it's going to be the invasion of the aliens are coming, and they're going to be coming through our door and sucking our brains. And but I'm not worried because neither one of us have brains, so we're good. We'll be all right.
Hey, speak for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm smart.
I play one on TV.
You play what on TV?
You, smart. Yeah.
So
she's still knocked out.
Yeah. So here's a little bit of context. I am actually a light sleeper. I usually
And I'm a dark sleeper.
Heavy. He means heavy. So I'm usually a light sleeper, but I do sleep with earplugs for many reasons, and it goes back to years ago when I worked overnight shift and for some reason started to become more sensitive to sound and sensitive to movement, unfortunately. I know the earplugs don't help the movement part. Anyways, so I'm wearing earplugs, which is why I did not hear the first set of thunder. Just the first thunder. I heard another.
It was a thunder party.
I heard another round.
And let's just say it wasn't a clap. It was a. For 3 minutes.
What's up with the face while doing that though? Did you have to make that face? You still making it?
It comes with the clap. I can't help it.
No, just do like this. Just do.
Okay.
No. You're still making an ugly face.
It's not ugly to me. Anyway, as we were saying, so this thunderclap lasted for about what appeared to be 3 minutes.
Gil, thank you.
So I'm laying there after it goes away.
Wait, I just want to acknowledge Gil's comment on YouTube saying, not only is Diane smart, she is cute too. Okay, let's move on.
And let me. It's good you got those headphones on so your head stays compressed. Anyway, so now after the thunder happens, I'm laying in the bed. I'm like, okay, all right, that was pretty bad. And then your brain starts going like, okay, what if it was like the alien invasion or something? You know, because you go to bed hearing about all the drones flying around New Jersey.
You're the one that really thinks too much about that. I don't.
Hey, we need a good invasion. Although they wouldn't find any brains here, so it'd be kind of rough. It'd be kind of crazy. We're like, yeah, we got here and there was nothing there. So we came back to a million light years away. Anyway, so because some people are like, oh look, an alien, let's cook it, see what it tastes like.
Who would do that?
I'm sure somebody would have tried to cook it and see what it.
So Betty says on YouTube, South City had tornadoes in 2005.
They didn't have touch. They never touched down.
Okay, so it was more like a funnel cloud.
They had
then.
funnel clouds.
Okay.
So a tornado is when it
remember
actually touches the
2005.
ground. But keep in mind though, we haven't got. You got to get ahead of yourself here. We haven't even got to that part yet. So back to what I was saying. So I lay there in bed and I'm thinking all these crazy thoughts, and so then it's like raining, literally cats and dogs and chickens and goats and everything.
It's raining hard.
It's raining bad.
And it's windy.
And it's so windy that we can feel the house moving. Like, if you look at my Instagram, I added the sound of the Wizard of Oz. The house began to twitch. Because it felt like the house was going to blow away and we were going to be, because. We're going to fly away somewhere. So, as we sit there, I get up, I decide, you know what I'm going to do? The news in me jumps up. I'm going to record this rain at 4:30 in the morning, actually 5:30 in the morning by then. And so that people can know exactly, so they can have faith after they hear this noise. I feel like
they can have faith.
I feel like the Ten Commandments. Stand there, Moses, and people can have faith. So I wanted to take the audio of it so I can hear it, so you can hear it. And then it started lightning. So then you got flash of light, you got rain pouring down, and then but I was reaching my finger to
press
touch
record
button, and just before my finger hit the record button, in the bedroom, I hear the emergency broadcast sound on our phones. And I'm like, and of course, I'm already still kind of like, you're not 100% at that time in the morning, unless that's what you do every day and you get up, then you are. And so I run in there to turn the phone off. No glass, I couldn't read it because I had my glasses on. So I grabbed the glass and I look at it and goes, tornado warning, find shelter.
I'm not laughing at that.
I'm like, find shelter? Do they know where we are? This isn't Kansas. We don't have go to the basement and find shelter.
Yeah, it was like go to like the lower, it's
the lowest part of your house.
Yes.
And go to the basement. And I'm like, we ain't got no basement. We'd have to dig into our neighbor's house and then dig under his house.
Yeah, because we live on the top.
Yeah. I'm like, wait, huh?
So it's funny that I heard that alert, but I actually heard it in my dream. So I thought I was dreaming it, but in the dream that sound meant that for some reason I was dreaming about you at work.
It was all a dream.
And your email got connected, and that was the sound that confirmed your email got connected.
Right.
So I didn't actually wake up. I was still dreaming.
So now I'm not a panicker. I've never been a panicker. But what I learned about people in the Bay Area is that we don't have a lot of tornadoes or tornado warnings for that matter. But
Gil says you're cute as well, Stanley Roberts.
Well, thank you. Thank you. So.
Not anymore. Never mind.
So if you're not from the Bay Area, we're not used to tornadoes, right? So we're not used to tornado warnings. So when they put that out there, the first thing most people did, myself included, was run over to the window to see if I could see the tornado.
Of course.
But keep in mind, it's 5:30 in the morning.
I did that for the tsunami warning too, though. I walked over to the window to see if the waves if something was happening with the waves, because I didn't know what.
Yeah, but you're at 700 feet above sea level.
Well, also I didn't know what the context was of the tsunami warning when we got it.
It was an 800-foot tsunami. You were done. It's Moses biblical stuff.
I figured it wasn't.
You got to build an ark. You got to get ready to fly out of here.
I figured it wasn't going to be 700 feet, but I figured I would see
bigger
waves than normal.
According to people I know, the wave was going to be 700 feet because my sister from Georgia said, "Are you okay? I heard about the tsunami. Are you fine?"
She doesn't sound like that.
And I said, "You realize?"
Cheryl, if you're watching, I apologize. For his imitation of you.
So people can't grasp the concept of being up high. So even if I explain it to her in detail that we're too high to be affected by a tsunami, if it hits us, then the world has come to an end because it doesn't matter anymore. So at that point, it's going over top of mountains and everybody's drowning. Everybody, it's a drowning party. Everybody's drowning.
The ark was Noah, not Moses.
No, got two separate. I went to Gabriel, right? Why do I know that?
Yes.
No, Moses was when I said I part the sea. When he stands there and let my people go and stand there so they can all Noah was the one who built the ark. Don't conflate the two. They're two different things. I know you're trying to say that, but that's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, as I was going backwards to the story that Gabriel's trying to mess up by telling me how I said it wrong, so I had to send her pictures of how sometimes we are above the clouds. Mm-hmm. So for a wave to be above the clouds would have to be one of those TV tsunamis, like Sharknado.
Because the whole city would pretty much be wiped out already before it gets to us.
Right. By the time it gets to us, it's too late.
Okay, so go back to the tornado warning.
So back to the tornado warning. So then now I'm like, okay, now what do I do? All right, if it's seek shelter, I can't see what's going on. Maybe it's coming. I don't know.
He tries to wake me
up.
So
I go in the bedroom and I try to gently go. I grab her leg and I'm like, honey,
there's a
tsunami. No, tornado warning.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Tornado warning. It says we should seek shelter. And she goes,
no wait. I want to say how I said it because you imitate me and don't sound like me. So I go, I'm asleep. And I said, I'm too tired. And I turned over and then he shakes me again. And he's like, there's a tsunami warning. And I go, where am I supposed to go?
And she goes, where am I supposed to go?
Where am I supposed to go? I don't know what to do in a tsunami warning.
And they said go into the bathroom with no windows, but our bathroom has windows.
Yeah. So that would actually be our laundry room. Our laundry room is the only room in the house that doesn't have windows.
Yeah, so how'd they die? Oh, they've survived if they had got crushed by their laundry machines. So we made it. But we were crushed by our laundry machines.
Anyways, that wouldn't happen. Well, I don't know.
Now, don't say it wouldn't.
That is heavy. And we do have a lot of stuff in the...
Because the house began to twitch.
Oh, gosh. Anyways. So we get this tornado warning. He wakes me up. And then I do hear, really loud thunder.
It was really bad.
A few minutes after that. Because I wake up. I actually get up and I look at my phone. And I'm like, oh, wow, okay. And then... it got to a point, and I heard the thunder, but it got to a point where I was like, I'm really too exhausted to put my energy into this tornado warning. That sounds kind of bad. So I put my earplugs back in and fell back asleep. And he didn't go back to sleep. He says, I'll stay up for both of us and make sure we're okay. And
somebody has to. We can't go back to sleep.
Well, I'm like, but I don't understand. I don't know what to do in a tsunami warning because we've never had one before. I mean, I keep saying tsunami. Tornado warning. I'm like, I don't know what to do.
Be careful. Gabriel's going to correct you.
I just corrected myself. So, when it comes to the earthquake, though, we don't get warnings before earthquakes unless maybe you have the Shake app, and that's only 5 to 10 seconds. But in that case, I know what to do for an earthquake. We know what to do for, a fire. But we wouldn't know what to do for a tsunami, a tornado, right?
And like I said, on our bingo cards, that was never a part of our, that was not in our bingo cards for 2024. So now I just threw my bingo card out completely and created a brand new one, which I made I made it on...
oh, gosh.
What?
Wait, let me just catch up with some YouTube comments really quickly. William Lynn says, I got a coastal flood advisory from my Pixel weather app. No tornado warning in Fremont, California. Producer Jay says, I used to read Word Up magazine, Salt and Pepper, heavy D up in the limousine. Wait, this is the bad part about catching up on comments later is I forgot the context of that. Were you singing Biggie Smalls?
No.
Oh.
That's just him being himself.
Okay. Betty says, Gabriel, we miss your input over here. Oh, that's because Gabriel is now typing on Twitch.
So if you looked, that was I put up our 2024 disaster bingo. And if you notice that the words on there are all different stuff, because there's nothing anymore. We got drones, we got tornadoes, we got tsunamis. The only thing we're missing is the big E. I mean, I'm not allowed to say the whole word.
Yeah, please don't.
Yeah, it was. Oh, that's right. I said it was all a dream. So.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
That's what triggered it. Okay.
Yeah, it was a trigger moment.
Socks a lot says, "Evening, y'all. Happy 200th. Thank you so much, Socks a lot."
Socks a lot.
Yeah, Betty, you're right. Many don't have basements in California unless the home is old. Yeah, we don't. So we're just we don't have anywhere to go. It was very confusing.
So I want to let you hear how bad it was. So I'm trying to find the right audio. I think, is this it here or is this it here?
Bill Van Ram says you died from agitation.
Yes, exactly. We were agitated. So this is, I believe, the actual, let me share this page with you guys. I'm new to this whole sharing thing. You know, we started doing this recently. And
Just don't show anything you wouldn't want to.
I don't put anything that I wouldn't want to. Because...
You make me want to.
Okay.
Sorry,
So, you might be able to hear this. We can't talk. Let them hear it. So that's the wind that we were hearing in our house. And that in the white background is the ocean. And down below is where everybody would have drowned if we had a 700-foot wave. So, you know, we're not doing TV here. We're not faking stuff. Just telling you how our life was at that particular moment.
Yeah.
So
it was
scary. I mean, it wasn't scary like, because I've been through a lot of stuff.
I think, you know what, to be honest.
It's kind of exciting.
I think you know what it was for me? I was too exhausted to be scared. If that makes any kind of sense. Like, I was just so tired. Like, I hadn't slept well the night before, I think. And I started feeling a little, like, congestion, but I'm good. But it's just, like, I started feeling like I was just really tired. So it's like, I just wanted to go to sleep.
So I am built differently than most people, I think. That's what people tell me. This was a little bit of excitement for me. I kind of enjoyed it. I didn't get much sleep. But for me, it was like, ooh.
You did last night, though.
I did last night, yes. Apparently, I was snore singing.
He was snore singing last night. That's because he was making up for the night before last.
I had extra snores I had to get rid of.
I was like, whoa.
Whoa.
That's something earplugs can't drown out.
Yeah, apparently I was singing in the rain. Ha ha.
Was it raining?
Anyway, so that was our bit of excitement.
I think it's supposed to rain tomorrow, but it's not supposed to be as bad.
But what else can we add to our list for 2024? I mean, today's
I don't want to add anything else to the list.
Sheesh. There was a 5.2 today off the coast near Reading.
Okay.
So,
well, let's keep them up north.
So back to the whole thing about tornadoes in the Bay Area. A tornado, it's a difference between and National Weather Service can confirm this to you guys, between an actual tornado and a funnel cloud. Now, a funnel cloud never touches the ground. Mm-hmm. And we only got the warning. We never actually had a tornado here, but they did have one up near Santa Cruz, Scotts Valley.
Scotts Valley, yeah. It was an EF1.
EF1.
Yeah.
And so EF0 is like no damage. Just like one of those, you know what's a really EF1? You ever seen those dust devils? Or the one you try to take a picture of?
In Vegas, on the way to Vegas?
You took a picture of yourself instead? Yeah, that one. So
that was like 2012. And I was just trying to figure out how to use my iPad.
Okay. I'm not saying you did anything wrong. I'm just saying that's what I remember it by.
He likes to bring stuff like that. You do bring that story up quite a bit.
You know what I bring up too? Brooke's birthday.
You know what you do bring up too? The fact that you were going to name her Broke.
I know. She says you said that. You said
tell everybody. Once we're finished with this part, we gotta tell everybody that story.
Yeah. So back to where we were. So that's how our yesterday was, and then it ends with the most majestic sunset you've ever seen.
Had a beautiful sunset.
Should I show it to him?
Yeah. It was almost as if like the weather just had like a mood swing that day, because it was like it started off really like ominous and then had like.
Did you say ominous?
No, ominous, right? What did I say?
Ominous.
No, ominous.
Okay.
Ominous. And it was like thundering, lightning, it was a huge storm, tornado warning, and then it was so nice and peaceful and calm for the sunset. Are you showing it right now?
I'm about to.
Oh, okay.
I have to make sure I pull it before I go share screen. So this was our sunset after.
So beautiful. It was like nothing even happened.
So, yeah. So this is like, it's like, ah. I'm like, the world came to an end in the morning, and then the sun goes, hey, I'm still here, homie. It's all good. I got you.
It's like, I'm back.
I got you. Don't let those clouds bring you down.
Okay, everyone is saying that I did say ominous.
Yes.
Okay, I thought I said ominous, but okay. Thanks, everybody, for having my back. I appreciate it.
Woo.
Everybody just became Gabriel.
Wow, that was rough.
Oh, oops, did I get out of the... Did I get out of YouTube?
You might have.
What happened to my... I think I accidentally got out of Twitch. Okay.
All right. Anyway. So let me show you let me see if I have this. my daughter's birthday, and
I'm glad Stanley picked up on that. Thanks, guys. Thanks a lot. I make one mistake and everyone agrees.
Hey, at least it wasn't me this time.
No, the podcast is not over yet.
Wow.
Just kidding. Love you.
And oh, by the way, I know you guys are doing your holiday parties, and I'm glad you are. But here is my daughter. This is a joke I tell all the time. Hold on, let me pause it first so we don't start it from the beginning. So we started from the beginning. Let me go back here. So I do this joke every year for the last 20 years, apparently. Because clearly I couldn't do it for the
21
first
years?
one. No, because the first year she was...
So you told her when she was 2?
No, I told her she was 1. But she got to be 0 at some point.
No, she's a day old.
A 0.
Okay.
Because you get 1. So that means everything else before that is 0, right?
No, then we're counting days.
That's
weeks,
why you do
and
the
months.
month stuff, right? 6 months, 18 months. I'm like, 18 months? Why did you say a year and a half?
Because 18 months sounds better.
To who? All right, where was I? Sorry, guys. I'm trying to... First day, new brain. Here we go. Share screen. Tab.
Oh my gosh, everyone's like, we're all Gabriel for a day.
I know. All right. So, here we go.
When you were born,
It's me talking to her.
I named you Broke, because that's what I was going to be. And the doctor told me that I missed a letter, so I had to put the O there. So now your name became Broke.
You tell me the story every year for the last 21 years.
Yeah. And how do you feel now? 21.
21. I feel 21.
How you feel now?
21 year
I feel drunk.
How you feel now?
I feel happy.
There we go. Love you too.
So happy.
So,
Yeah, good answer.
So happy.
that's
All
my
right.
little princess. She's 21. I told her that, remember, the drinking thing, because, you know, for some reason, drinking, people think that when you turn 21, you must start drinking all you want. And I said, you know, you're 21 now. You can drink till forever. When I remember when I was 16, I couldn't wait to drink at 17. Because back then, the drinking age was 17.
Wow.
But then they changed it to 18. I'm like, are you kidding me? So then I was like, okay, all right, when I turn 18, I'm going to be able to drink. So I turned 17, I was like, oh, I can't wait. And they changed it to 19. I'm like,
Did they really?
Yeah.
So they just kept going up a year?
right, they kept adding. And then when I finally got 19, I'm like, I can finally drink next, I'm about to turn 19. I said, I can finally get me a sip of some alcohol. Even though I didn't want it, I just want to know that it was the ability to do that. And then they changed it to 21.
Oh, so they just skipped 20 altogether.
They just skipped 20 altogether. Went straight to 21. I'm like, are you kidding me? So I couldn't drink until I was 21. That didn't mean I didn't drink. It just meant I couldn't drink. I didn't actually
You couldn't legally buy a drink until you were 21.
Right. I didn't like the taste of alcohol at first. I thought, what the heck? Why is it so gross?
Mm-hmm.
You ever had a beer when you're real young? Somebody gives you a sip of a beer?
Or like if you have it on by accident and you don't actually think it's alcohol.
Yeah.
That's the worst.
Oh, you know what
when
I
you
said-
drink something
no.
and you think it's like apple juice or something.
I grew up in a neighborhood where people drank vodka like it was a glass
Like
of
it's
water.
water.
They literally would be on the corner and go, "Hey, let me get a swig of that, right?" And they take it and turn it up. And I'm not talking about a little fifth, a pint. I'm talking about one of those big ones. And you see the bubbles. Boop.
That's gross.
I'm like, how on God's green apples earth can you drink vodka straight, no straw, no OJ, no straw?
Just
When you give it to me, just give it to me
raw. I knew you were gonna say that. So just catching up on some YouTube comments. Lex says, "Good evening. How's everyone? We're doing great, Lex. Thank you for joining us."
And if you're joining us, our YouTube is, for some reason, it's not coming to me. It's only coming to...
Yeah, producer Jay says mine is broken too. So something is happening where in our main chat, the YouTube comments are not being posted. So I'm trying my best to just read the YouTube chat. Everyone else can see Twitch and X and is there any and Facebook.
And you can still contribute to Super Chat if you'd like to.
Yeah,
You know,
but so the
Or
YouTube
join us and subscribe.
the YouTube comments are not showing up in the main chat, so I will do my best to follow those closely and read every single one if I can. So Betty Veronica says your actual daughter is beautiful, as is your significant other better half Diane. Oh, thank you, Betty. Appreciate that. Gil says yes, Mr. Belly TV. I agree with Betty Veronica 2.0. Your daughter is very pretty.
I'm so pretty. Yes, I'm pretty. Yes, Brooke is pretty. She's kind of smart. She got her smarts from me.
She's smart.
She got her
Don't
smarts
say
from me.
kinda.
She kinda.
No, she's smart. That's why you call her Brookie T Monster, the super genius.
Yeah, okay.
Duh.
It's the same person who decided she wanted to mimic me and make some blueberry compote.
Oh gosh. Okay, she made one mistake.
No, let me finish. And she said, Daddy, I made your blueberry compote and it was really good. And I said, congratulations, right? And I said, don't you hate it though, when you're cooking it and it bubbles over because you're washing it the whole time? And she goes, she goes, wait, you cooked yours? I said, ruh-roh.
Yeah, she ended up putting it in the blender, right? Instead of boiling it.
Yeah.
Or cooking it.
Gabriel feels left out.
Gabriel says, I guess Stanley will need to read the Twitch chat since Diane is preoccupied with YouTube chats.
No.
I guess if Stanley wants to. Wink, wink.
I don't read them because I'm not a read.
The only reason I'm not reading them is because they're visible in the chat.
He says, first day new brain, how often do you get a new one? Every time I lose it for the one I had before.
So William Lynn says Pixel phones have shake alert in California, Oregon, and Washington, and Android earthquake alerts in other states.
Did your phone just go off?
No, it did not. Why? Oh gosh. Anyways,
I'll be here all week.
The tubes of you. Wait, Diane. The tubes of you are jerks.
The two of you are jerks.
We're jerks. Why are we jerks?
Who said that?
Gil. Wait, why are we jerks?
Jerks. What's this say?
Um.
Oh, never mind. I can't see it.
William was like, "Where was her mom when you named her?"
She was a little bit preoccupied.
She was preoccupied. Yeah, you think?
Yeah,
I think she probably was exhausted after just giving birth.
Well,
so.
you know, I called her birth, the birth of Brooke, the birth of because there was no room at the end. We went to Mills Peninsula, they were full. They said we have no room. Mm-hmm. So we went to CPMC in San Francisco. They said, you're not ready yet. And so we left there, and then we drove to Seton, and we walked into Seton. She was literally the baby was just dropping out as we walk in the door.
Wow.
So it was like
that was just great timing. Then.
Right, and then the doctor goes, as you see her come out, you get filled with emotion.
Of course, yeah.
You see the baby, it's like, and I'm like, all of a sudden I became an emotional guy who I'm not really an emotional guy. And then the doctor looked at me and goes, are you going to sit there and cry or are you going to cut the cord? And I'm like, dude, you getting paid.
Dang, really?
Yeah.
Dang, he didn't let you have your moment? Oh, that's messed up. Who is this doctor?
I guess he was on a time clock. He's like, I got another baby to do in a few minutes, so
Aww.
he's like, you going to sit there and cry or you going to cut the cord? And I'm thinking.
He really said that?
Exact words. And I'm sitting there going.
Dang, that's kind of shady.
And I'm thinking, you know what? You charged us $1 billion to have this baby, and you're going to tell me if I should stop crying and cut the cord?
But how did you react though? Like for real?
And I manned up and cut the cord.
Man, but he ruined.
Yeah, that cord is rough. It's hard.
I've never cut a cord. Although I was told my dad cut my cord.
Cut your finger off, and then that's what it feels like. I mean, that's what it looks like.
No, I am not doing that.
Right? But you have to do it right in the meaty part, though.
I don't have a meaty part of my finger.
No, right there where your joints are.
Oh.
Right there. You got to cut it there.
No thanks.
It's like cutting up dried chitlins.
Haven't done that either.
Okay.
So Gil says it's not YouTube. It's the YouTube. That's what Gil is saying. Is what
YouTube.
Producer Jay said. And Betty Veronica says he's saying about YouTube, the tubes of you, not you two. At least I think that's what he meant. Oh, okay. So he's not calling us idiots. He's okay. Got it. Oh, okay, yeah. Or jerks. I mean, not idiots. Okay.
All right.
Got it. Yep, the tubes of you equals YouTube. Okay.
Gotcha.
Thanks for the clarification, guys. Lex says, those snow chain stop areas, will CHP or State Patrol help me teach how to put them? I'm heading out of state soon for the holidays.
I would recommend that you practice before. Let me explain to you what it's like to try to put. I try to put chains on a big rig. And when I say a big rig, I mean a satellite truck. Mm-hmm. Going up into Tahoe, and you have to go over the pass, and you have to put chains on. Now, putting chains on is already a daunting task. But putting chains on in 20 below zero is, because the metal just gets super cold.
Yeah.
And so I recommend that you, you either go somewhere to teach you how to do it, but they call them chain monkeys, I think.
There's people.
Up there who are paid,
Yeah.
who wait around for you to show up, and they can put the chains on.
That's what we used to do when my family and I would drive up to Reno.
Gabriel says a satellite truck is not a big rig. You've never been in the one I was in, then, Gabriel, because this is a big rig.
It's huge.
It is overweight. It's considered to be a big rig status of the weight. So I know you think you've seen the little tiny satellite trucks, but I'm talking about a huge one that's the size of like a small, I don't know. How do you describe that truck? It's huge.
It's huge.
It's huge.
I mean, it's not the exact size of a big rig.
It's like a giant box truck, but a satellite dish on it.
Yeah.
And you got to shift. I have to shift gears going up the snow. I don't know why.
Driving isn't easy.
Why am I explaining that to him?
I don't know, but I was just
saying.
Since
he's never been in that truck before, he's going to tell me what the truck is.
It's okay, peeps.
Ooh. Where's the button?
Anyways, like you were saying, there are people up there to help you with the chains. Because I remember, and I'm sure the price has gone up, but when my family and I used to go to Reno, like almost every winter, they would charge like $5 or $10 to put on the chains for all four.
Oh no, it's way up now.
No, I know it's got to be like. That's why I was saying
it's house ownership prices.
This was back in the 80s and 90s when we went up. We would pay like $5 or $10 for them to put on all four. I'm pretty sure like now is what, like 10 or 15 per wheel, maybe. I don't know.
He says he wants me to educate him on the big rigs or anatomy. No, Gabriel. Let's. Why don't you dial it back a couple notches?
Gabriel, you don't pay. Well, you don't pay enough for him to educate you on anatomy or big rigs.
Yeah. So let me put it this way: we had to go through every time we drove, we had to go through the scales, and we had to have certain writings on the truck to prove that where it came from. So that's a certain size and a certain weight. Now, yes, it may not be the definition of what you call a big rig, where it's a big rig but it was big enough that it fit in with the big rigs when we were driving down the road. And he had the horn and the shifter and everything else. So to me, it was big enough. And taking that thing all the way to like Carson City to do live shots for NBC News was a lot of work through the snow and over the hills and through the woods.
I'm sure, yeah.
It was a lot.
So Lex, just try to do it before you travel. Try to learn how to do it before you travel, or pay the big bucks and have someone do it for you. Because more than likely, I will say,
I don't think it's big bucks anymore.
I mean, it's more than
probably like $20.
But what I will say though is
a wheel.
Be careful, because we did have. I remember one time we had them do the tires.
They do it right.
And man, we started driving off, and all you hear, boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
It was like one of them they didn't do right, so we had to pull over and have someone else fix it.
Dudley?
Dudley? Who's Dudley?
Dudley?
What's Dudley?
Do right.
You didn't put that thing on Do Not Disturb, huh?
Is it ringing?
It was, yes.
Oh, that's probably Elon Musk again.
Speaking of. You're Dudley, really? Because I said they didn't do him right. You know, I told him we were at Target today, and he was like back to back to back with the jokes, and I go, man, you just don't stop, huh? And he literally stopped in the middle of the parking lot and just froze when I said, you just don't stop, huh? And I was like, why are you not walking? He goes, because you said I just don't stop.
So I wanted to prove to you that I can stop.
You guys, there's just. Like, sometimes I just don't even know. I can't. I love him, but man.
Oh, by the way, there was a girl.
He just keeps going and going and going.
There was a girl at the register. I swear, her name was...
Oh, she was a woman. She was a woman. She wasn't a girl, because she was older. She wasn't like 18 and younger.
There was a woman.
There was a woman.
Who, her name was... What was her name?
Her name was Annoy.
Her name was Annoy. And the way it was spelled, it wasn't spelled Annoy. It was spelled differently. But I figured out how to spell it. I go, yeah, I'm not trying to annoy you. And then she didn't say anything. But Dad goes, why'd you say Annoy? I said, and I asked her, I said, what's your name? She goes, Annoy. That's why.
I didn't see her name tag because her hair was covering it. Yeah. But you had a good angle. So her name was spelled like A-N-E. Oh, I thought it was A-E-N.
A-E-N.
N-O-Y.
N-O-Y.
Yeah, and so I really wanted to ask her what was the story behind her name, but there are other people in the line. But I thought that was interesting, and I asked her.
She didn't want to annoy her.
I asked her if she gets that a lot, like people making jokes when she's at the register, or like, you know, people just meeting her, and she said yeah, and she kind of got it more though when she was younger, and I thought that makes sense because when we're younger, we're dumb and we make fun of everything. So, and sometimes when we're older, we make fun of everything.
All right, so now we're going to talk about something really briefly, and you're going to have a lot of questions.
Hello.
What?
I'm implying something.
What'd you imply?
That when we're older, sometimes we make fun of everything.
Yeah, stop it. Sheesh. I gotta take you nowhere.
Okay, anyways. Are we talking about tomorrow?
Yes.
Oh, wait, there's one more thing I wanted to talk about before tomorrow.
Tomorrow, it's always tomorrow.
But I forgot, though.
But then I got high. I was going to over to class.
Okay, anyways, go.
So anyway, tomorrow I start a new chapter in my life. I got a new job.
A new job.
And I can't, and you guys have a lot of questions about my new job. I cannot give you more details other than I have a new job working for San Francisco Police Department. And I am very, very, very excited to undertake this new job, and it's going to be a whole lot of fun.
I'm so excited for you.
Yeah, and
can you put me in your front pocket so I can come with you to work?
No. It'll be kind of weird.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm really excited for you, though. Like, you're going to do so great at this.
But the selling point for me was the private bathroom. That was the selling point for me.
I can't believe that you're so obsessed with this private bathroom. You guys, I'm excited for him about this job, right? And all this fool can talk about is, yeah, and I get a private bathroom.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, are you gonna spend most of your time in this bathroom? I'm not understanding why the bathroom is such a big deal.
Do you not understand how that is like? I mean, I don't like public. Okay, you know me that I do not like public restrooms.
I don't either, but
because have you been in public restrooms?
Yes, and sometimes women are nasty,
Then
but most of the time men are nasty.
So
I go to a bathroom that's shared, and when I go, like 9 times out of 10 around the toilet area, it's wet.
Oh, that's because there's leaks around the seal.
No, and every single bathroom that's shared.
That's a design.
I highly doubt that.
That's a flaw.
Highly
from
doubt
all
that.
toilets that around the ring there's going to be moisture.
Oh, so why do we have it here at home?
It's a flaw. It's an actual flaw in the system.
Okay.
Yeah, it's made to upset women.
I am not even going to talk about that. That just makes no sense. Okay, so he's very excited about his private bathroom. That's the.
Actually, no, I'm very excited because I'm going to do stuff that I really, really, really like for a organization that I think is out there. That's, you know, in my opinion, one of the better organizations. I've worked with a lot of them, and don't get me wrong, but I've made a lot of really good friends with San Francisco Police Department, from the command staff all the way down to the foot patrol guys. And this is over years of doing people behaving badly. So it was really nice to meet everybody who I've done ride-alongs with, saying welcome aboard, and it was pretty cool. And it's going to be a new chapter, but I'm not going to tell you what I'm doing or how I'm doing it. And no, you won't see me running around in a uniform, and you won't see me. I won't be talking much about it because when you join an agency like this, there's rules and regulations, and some of the rules are, unless. If someone were to reach out to me to do an interview, I would have to refer them to our communications department and then let them make the decision. I don't make the decision. Unlike when I used to do TV where I would go in front of the camera and talk with no problem. That's not my place anymore. That's someone else's place.
But you could still see his face right here on Millennial Boom.
We still see my face
every Sunday.
And it's not saying you won't see my face either. I'm saying that I will not be in the front. There's a chain of command. I'm there. I'm heading this up to the department that we're setting up, and it's going to be kind of cool, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. So let's get started now, and into the new year, and I'm happy to start the new year off like this. So I just want to tell you guys that will we still be doing Millennial Boom? Probably, but what is somebody right?
But Betty says Stanley saves the uniform for Diane.
Yeah, she wear the uniform if she ever becomes, a uniform wearing person.
I don't think that's what she meant.
I know.
I think she meant your uniform.
Ooh.
Dang, you hella slow.
I didn't know what you meant. Maybe that's not what she meant.
I don't know. Wait, Betty, you need a little bit more clarification. Producer Jace says because Stanley has a leak around his seal too. That's bad. Mr. Badly TV at Diane Faith, it is important to show people behaving badly. Thank you. Speaking of PBB, says producer Jace.
Oh, by the way,
your bus stop video came up on my YouTube recommended.
Bus stop?
Yeah, he said your bus stop video came up on my YouTube recommended.
Bus stop?
I literally just said bus
No,
stop.
What story did I do about bus stop?
Producer Jace, please explain. Betty Veronica says I am correct. That's what I was right in understanding what she meant.
So the question that people asked me was, what about your nonprofit and your videos? I've signed off on those. You have to disclose if you have any other work you do. So I did do that, and so on the days I have off, or my available off days, we'll try to be still putting out some videos that will not be. They're no way in any way short of connected with the new department. They'll still be my own separate entity all by itself, and I look forward to doing some more of that as well. So as we go along down the line, there probably won't be any more this year. The next one will probably be in the beginning at some point next year, but it should be fun, and I'm really looking forward to it. And just so you know, I didn't just walk in and they gave me a job. I literally had to go through a background check where they went extensively through my background to look for anything that may be a red flag, and they were able to determine that everything checked out. So, and what I think is important, and this is very important, if you are thinking about joining law enforcement, if you want to do that, if that's what I'm telling you that because if you don't want to do it, don't do it. Don't do it because I got to find a job. If you're just looking for a job, that's probably not for you. Mm-hmm. But if you really want to get involved in it, it's not an easy process to get involved in. And it's a long process.
Very
long.
If
you have a job, don't quit your job until you actually get accepted into an agency that you go into. But just know that they will look into your background. They will talk to your parents if they're alive. They'll talk to your relatives.
It really feels like kind of like invasive. I mean, for understandable reasons though. But
and people always have this. Oh yeah, well they let anybody be a cop. And I'll say this, if you knew what the process was to become a law enforcement officer in California, I don't know about the states, but if you knew about the process in California to be, and it's kind of uniform, but not. So there's called Police Officers Standards and Training.
You mean post?
Post.
Yeah.
And so they have a guide, what people have to do to get involved in law enforcement. And even if you are already a cop and you want to transfer to another agency, you still have to go through another background check.
Commission on Peace Officer Standards and Training.
And training, right.
Yeah.
So, so you have to go through all this. They have to do all this background checks to make sure that you are an upstanding citizen, that you have good morals, and that you're not out there, trying to get the job so you can, do something that makes the name look bad. So they do an extensive check. I call it a comprehensive check to make sure that you are who you are. But once you get there, let me explain this to you. This is important. If you get accepted to a police academy, and you've never done a sit-up in your life, you're gonna have a problem.
Is it just sit-ups or is it push-ups too?
If you've never done push-ups, sit-ups,
what about a pull-up?
Pull-up, you might have a problem. I recommend that you at least try to do at least one. I mean, to start off with. And in San Francisco, though, there's no age limit to you joining, so you can join at any age you want to.
Hey, Christopher Sherry's joining us. And he says, congrats on number 200.
Thank you.
You bad, he says.
And Christopher Sherry, if you guys don't know, is a friend of mine who is a retired captain from California Highway Patrol.
Yes.
And good guy. I actually spoke at his retirement. And so thank you, Christopher. Appreciate it. And so I'm looking forward to it. But I'm not going to talk more about what I'm doing yet. I'm just going to let you know that that's my new job. So I will be good to be back into.
I'm so excited for you.
Yeah. So I got to go to bed early tonight so I can go and get ready for day one.
Do you gotta snore sing
Yes,
tonight?
after snore sing.
All right, I'm sleeping on the futon then.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, all right.
Just kidding. Wait, so just to go back really quickly, producer Jay says the video was running the stop sign of school buses. The video was 12 years old when you were still with Kron.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. All right,
Yeah.
wow. Well, yeah. You know, it's funny, though. I've noticed lately that a lot of old videos are being referred, because I'm seeing them on Instagram, too. Mm-hmm. And the part that bugs me is I don't really care that they're being shared, but people are taking the videos and then...
As their own, right?
And as their own. Mm-hmm. And they're not even giving credit to where the credit goes to.
Yeah.
So that's kind of shady. And it's kind of hard to put out forest fires with, it's a crazy world.
Yeah.
It's a crazy mixed up world.
Also, Lex says, Stanley, did you see the British band's van that got ransacked in Vallejo? It's pretty bad and embarrassing.
I watch a lot of different events. And one thing that bugs me more is when people come in here to do work and to get robbed and get mugged and have their equipment stolen. And it happens a lot. More than it should. Now, people go, where are the police? Well, the police can't be everywhere. We know that.
That's true,
It clearly can't be everywhere. And there's nothing, if people are really targeting your equipment, I'm going to tell you one way to cut down on being targeted. I know these people aren't listening because they're probably already back home and filed insurance claims. But some of these thieves they're not just rolling up on your car and doing it's not random. You're targeted. When I say targeted, sometimes they have devices that can tell if there's a Bluetooth device in your vehicle.
Oh, yeah, we talked about that, yeah.
Talked about that before.
Like if you have a laptop or a cell phone.
And you go, well, my laptop was turned off. Well, have you ever had Find my
iPhone,
phone?
Yeah.
And you think your phone is turned off, but it still finds it because it's still putting out a signal.
It always locates my AirPods and say that I'm away from my AirPods, So the solution to that would be, if you can, to go against those people with devices, is put your items in a Faraday bag.
But we also found out that Faraday bags are fallible.
Faraday
bags are fallible.
The key fob one.
So we brought one for our key fob because what people do here is they like to scan for your car, like Lexus F Sports are notoriously people. The guy said his car was stolen, but he had both his key fobs, and it was parked at his house. So they use devices to mimic the key fob, and then they can drive away with the car. So, and we brought a Faraday bag to protect our...
Yours still works,
Mine still
actually.
works.
Your key fob one still works, but I think it's because you might not use it as often. Like for me, mine stays in the Faraday bag. And one day we just realized that he was able to open the car door while it was still in the Faraday bag. And then I was like, oh, so I guess it doesn't work anymore. And I had it for maybe like a little under a year before we started noticing it didn't work. So, but by habit, I still just put it in the Faraday bag anyways.
Well, it doesn't do any good. It's like putting eggs...
It doesn't, but it's just so I don't lose the fob.
That's like putting eggs in your wheel well and hoping they won't get smashed.
Why? I still do it.
You still do it.
I still...
And then you still wonder why your eggs are smashed.
No, it's just still there. It's just out of habit. Anyways, so...
Chris wrote, we should call this the Two Honey episode.
Two honey.
2 honey.
1 honey, 2 honey?
No, I think it should be 200.
200.
200. And we should have brought 40s.
Well, we did talk about that.
We got some 40s.
And said I just have water with electrolytes in it.
Say kumbaya. Electrolytes.
I'm just properly hydrating right now. Gil says, good night, everyone.
Good night, Gil.
Have an awesome week. God bless you all. You too. What did I miss? Did I miss any more comments?
Chris popped it on X.
Yeah. Who?
Chris.
Yeah. That's why I said it on X. Yep.
Yeah. Maverick said I would kill for an OE right now. Yeah. You know what? Back in the day, Old English was the bomb. And then I started cooking with it. Now I cook crab with it.
Oh, that sounds good.
Instead of using water, I get like 6 40 ounces, fill up the pot, and cook them in beer. The flavor is to die for. It's really good.
It's really
a little bit of Old Bay seasoning.
Is it really to die for, though?
Really?
Really?
About...
Does this really still say back after internet failure?
I don't know. So, anyway, I use it with Old Bay seasoning and a stick of butter and 40 ounces of beer.
A whole stick of the which butter? The Kerrygold?
Butter, not the whole thing. That's not a whole stick.
Oh.
That's actually like 3 sticks.
That's like a block.
Yeah, the block
It's
is hot. Jinx.
You're so predictable.
Yes, on Facebook, still says back after internet failure, which was meant. Well, I don't know. I can't figure it out anymore. You know, everything is all. It's supposed to fill up everything on my little control panel here, but apparently it doesn't fill up everything. So.
I'm laughing at what Lord Freezer wrote, but I don't
What
think I
did he
want to.
say?
I don't think I want to repeat that.
Where is it? 'Cause I can't see it. Beer smells like. Beer smells like piss, though?
And he says kind of like San Francisco.
What kind of beer are you
First of all,
drinking?
that's messed up. Second, why does your piss smell like beer?
Yeah.
Because I've never had mine piss
Well, then I
smell
guess
like beer before. So you must need to drink more water. Like you must need to drink a lot more water because your piss shouldn't be smelling like beer.
Woo! Woo! That's crazy.
Or at least.
Oh, let's be about crazy. Let's talk about crazy for a second. Crazy for me is driving on the freeway at 70 plus miles an hour on not one, but 2 donuts.
Oh, that guy had
He had
donuts?
2 donuts. He had one in the front and one on the back.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And the donuts say do not exceed more than 45 miles per hour.
Is it 45 or 55?
It's 45.
Okay.
It's not made for freeway speeds.
Okay. Yeah, no, I know that.
They're
I know
donuts.
that.
They're to get you. They're to get you to a safe place to put on a new tire, not to drive on the freeway like you're in a rush.
Yeah.
What is wrong with people and its driving habits out here?
I can't tell you. I have no idea. No idea at all.
And I had a dear friend of mine hit by a driver who was trying to flee the tsunami.
Oh, yeah.
He was on a motorcycle. She ran a red light because she was trying to get away from the tsunami, the one that didn't happen.
Yeah.
We are not prepared in California for catastrophes.
We're
At
not.
all.
No,
Especially
not at all.
if it's out of our safety zones, something we're not used to.
Yeah, like tsunamis, tornadoes.
Yeah.
Like, we don't usually have those. Or hurricanes.
Right. It's not like on our list of stuff to do. We
Yeah.
have earthquakes. Yes, that's
We
a
do.
given.
Can't really predict them.
We have heavy
but
rain.
We do have
We
heavy
have
rain.
mudslides.
We do have mudslides. We have fires.
We have fires.
Yeah.
But tornadoes, come on. We don't have hurricanes, although if you listen to Gabriel, he says we do. But he's mixing California, Baja California with California.
No comment.
Yes. Just don't drink sparkling water after 4 p.m. on Sundays. Neil Van Ram, we're not going to discuss that, but thank you for asking. There are some things we will not discuss.
David LaRose says, hello, friends. No Sunday scaries here.
No Sunday scaries?
Yeah. Oh, Sunday scaries. I feel like I've heard that term before. Is it because, like, it's the beginning of a week?
Yeah, don't scare people. Don't talk up stuff that's going to scare them.
Oh. Okay. That's what that means?
I don't know. I'm just taking a shot in the dark.
Okay.
We are prepared for things like monsoons and typhoons, but not much beyond that. Yeah, so, first of all, and I did the same thing, if we have a tornado warning and you live in the California, San Francisco Bay Area, do not run to the window to see the tornado.
That's what everybody did.
That's what everybody did.
I did not. I stayed in bed.
Do not stay in bed and pull the covers over because you think, oh.
I stayed in bed. I was like, I can't go downstairs. I have nowhere to go. I'm going to go back to sleep.
If there's a tornado coming, there's no way I can save you.
No. I know that. But so my whole, like, again, like I said, during that whole thing, I was, like, really, really tired. And I kind of felt like if it was something where we needed to get out of the house, you would have, or move to, like, somewhere else, you would have told me to.
I literally told you we got to go somewhere safe. They said that.
I was like, that's why I said I don't know where to go. But you didn't say let's go to the laundry room.
Oh, I mean, at that point I didn't know because I've never had a tornado warning before.
So I went back to sleep.
That's not the nice option.
Hey, but hey, guess what the best part is though?
There was no tornado.
And we're still here. And now we know for next time to go to the laundry
You know what?
room.
You know people that get They'd be like, "Oh, I don't need a life jacket." Yeah, what's the
Oh
chance?
no, I need a life
What's the
jacket.
chance of this?
No,
What's the
no.
chance of this boat sinking?
No, I need a life jacket.
That's how the Titanic. I don't need a life jacket. What? This thing is unsinkable.
Babe, I need a life jacket. I know that.
You probably still drown with a life jacket on. It's like, stand up. It's only
Babe,
3
that's
feet of water.
so mean. That is so mean.
Woo! Typhoon prep is stock up on snacks, tape your windows, and watch movies. Now, I'm from Philadelphia. Look.
Portia Harris from Facebook.
I ran
Did you
straight
read-
to the window.
Yep, I just read that one too. I ran straight to the window. See, I feel like a lot of people ran straight to the window because they were like, wait, if I can see it.
Yeah, if I can see it, then I know that it's coming.
And then it's like you want to see it and then you run.
And then you get the other people that go, "Oh, I gotta record this because if I get this on video, I'm gonna get paid."
Yeah, there are people like that too. Meanwhile, I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna go back to sleep.
I'm just gonna watch.
I was really tired.
I'm like, nobody's going to drown or get sucked out of on a tornado in my house on this day. I'm gonna be up until.
Hey, but we were okay though.
We're okay.
We were a-okay.
Yeah.
David LaRose says Stanley is a beautiful man.
Well, thank you.
He is very beautiful.
Yes.
Love me some Stanley.
Love Stanley too. What?
Wait, you love some Stanley?
You gotta love yourself.
That's true. That's true.
If you don't love yourself, then how can anyone else love you?
That's true. That's
Thank
true.
you.
That's true.
Thank you.
Oh,
and by the way, David Lazar, if you're watching, in silence, it's good to know. It's good to see you the other day.
good to see. Yes, it was good to see you the other day. Too. Good to meet you the other
Yeah.
day. So David LaRose also says it's like Sunday night are scaries because you overthink about stuff like work and the week ahead. Okay, that's what I was thinking. Okay. Yeah, no Sunday night scaries here. I used to get that a lot when I worked in news. though.
Yeah.
What?
Chris, get your mind out the gutter.
What?
Self-love, giggle.
Oh, no. I just got
It's
that.
a little different.
It was a little different.
This is a family-friendly show here.
Oh, yeah, right. That was a little different. How come I don't see that?
'Cause it's,
There. I just got it. I'm delayed because I forgot I'm
it's
on
8 seconds.
I'm on YouTube. No, YouTube is like 25.
Yeah. It's 8 seconds. It's like 12 seconds right now.
Lex Rowe, educate us a bit on how it's CHP's jurisdiction once the 911 call falls on highway interstates instead of inner cities.
Say it one more time.
Educate us a bit on how it's CHP's jurisdiction once the 911 call falls on highway interstates instead of inner cities.
So, I can't be 100% sure, but I do know this, that when you call 911, you call a dispatch center. So, and then at that point, it's the 911 dispatch centers, I believe, are, if you call from home, then it usually goes to the local area you at. But if you're calling the freeway, if you're on the highway, it usually goes to CHP, and then they'll ask you, what are you calling about? What's your emergency? And if you say, hey, there was a crash on the freeway, and they'll say, okay, where's the crash? What's this about? If you say, hey, I'm in Burlingame, and they'll say, well, please hold on, we'll transfer you to Burlingame Police Department. So typically, when you're on your freeway, driving down the freeway, I believe that most of your, and if Chris, if you're still here, maybe you can help us figure that part out. Chris would know that kind of stuff.
Christopher Sherry?
Yeah. That I think that when you call from your phone in your car, it goes to Highway Patrol. In California, it does. But if you call from like on city streets, there's a good chance it's going to go routed to your local police department because the towers are indoor. Now, most towers are like a mile apart, so that you jump from tower to tower as you're driving. So it used to be though that you would call and you would automatically go to a city, and then they would transfer you to CHP. But then it became overwhelming with the calls going into city calls. And I think and we went from 3G to 4G, I think, or 5G or whatever they're doing now. It changed the way things are done. So they can route the calls they can automatically figure out that it's a landline. Landlines will automatically go to the city that you called from.
Oh, okay.
But if you call from a cell phone, there's a pretty good chance.
Which most people do nowadays.
Most people do because AT&T or whoever the phone company you have wants to get you to get rid of your landline.
Which, yeah, my mom got rid
While
of
they're
her.
peddling landlines on TV every day.
Yeah, that's weird.
If you have a hard time hearing, you should get this phone. It'll talk for you.
It'll read the words for you.
Yeah. And Portia said, been a big fan since Kron. Thank you. I appreciate that. And you may see some more of my work in the future, but that's just one day at a time.
But you can always go to MrBadley.com.
Yes.
MrBadley.com.
And also, you know what? I know it's I know you guys are wondering, but it's important to know this, that it's the right time now to get coffee to send to your friends for Christmas.
I want some.
Holiday coffee.
Are we making this tomorrow morning?
Are you going to make me some coffee in the morning?
Before you go to work? Oh, you're not going to just bring it to your new office with private bathroom?
I'm not going to drink coffee in the bathroom.
I didn't say that. I said new office with private
Wow.
So real quick, so William says, at Lex, basically if you're on the highway, the 911 operator will transfer you to CHP Dispatch Center. Lex says, called 911 for child endangerment earlier, and dispatcher made mistake. Driver was still in the city even though he's traveling at the freeway.
Yeah. So it depends. So a lot of times if I call 911 from my car, I'll say, hey, I'm in San Francisco, and they'll say, are you on the freeway? No. I'll connect you to San Francisco Police Department. Please hold on. Or they'll ask you what the problem is, hear it real quick, and then transfer you anyway, so that way you can transfer it over. But typically cell phone calls always seem to go to the California Highway Patrol.
Yeah. That dispatch is it can be a tough job.
I remember the one day I called because there was a crash. And I said, this is Stanley Roberts, there's a crash on XYZ in the city of Burlingame, northbound, blah, blah, blah. And she goes, oh, by the way, I love your work. I'm like, oh, thank you. That was really nice.
That's actually really funny.
That you have a dispatcher, like you call up, he says, I love your work, thank you, good job. Good job, you job.
That's actually really cool.
Yeah, it is cool.
I don't know if I want to read this one.
Let me see it. When's always Lord Frieza we got to worry about? When I'm here.
Don't read it out loud.
Okay, we're not reading that
Lord
one.
Frieza, we ain't reading your comment, but we can let everyone else read it. Those that are on YouTube can read it, but we're not reading that. Lex says, well said, thank you. Anyways, okay.
And also we have the California blend. And I have to recommend that. This is really a good gift for someone. A good stocking stuffer.
Oh, yeah, that's actually true. A good smelling stocking stuffer.
Oh, it's a good smelling
Heck
stocking
yeah.
stuffer. Yeah. Your whole room will smell like the essence of coffee bean. And just for the record, the coffee is not sitting on a shelf somewhere collecting dust, waiting for you to buy it. Once you order it, tomorrow the roasters will begin the process of getting it ready and shipping it out to you. Fresh ground coffee with a 6-month lifespan, not 6 year, 6 months. So you get 6 months to use it, but it's really good. Most people who've tried it say they love it. So, and it goes to the nonprofit. So now that I'm actually working a regular job, I'll let that build up, and so we can do more projects as it builds up. But the problem is with me is that it costs us for all the different stuff that we use, all the different platforms, all that stuff costs money. And I just sent a letter to X because I'm paying I'm paying $8 a month for my for both the accounts, right? So I'm paying every month $8. But they just took $168 out. I'm like, so.
Oh, do they do it for the year?
Yeah, but why do they do that and then charge me per month anyway?
Wait, but per month, $8 a month is only $96.
I know, but I do it twice. So how much is that?
Oh, 96 times 2?
Yeah.
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 Hey, we have our guest is it from Greece? He says it's harder this time to establish communication with you than it was last week. I can't pronounce the name though. I forgot. I'm so sorry. I think Gabriel did a good job of pronouncing his name last time, but he says it's harder to. I think you're from Greece, right? Am I wrong?
He's in Greece, yes.
Yeah.
Most Android phones don't know about iPhone, but Androids have emergency location service where they can pinpoint where you are. Most phones are the same way. It's called Triangulate. So I was in a CHP dispatch, and they showed me that there are literally 3 triangles on the screen, and they're all connected to each other, overlap each other, and they believe that center point is where you're calling from.
Oh, okay, Interesting.
Yeah, yeah. So most Android phones don't know about iPhone. Oh, most Android phones, I put a comma there, don't know about Androids, but Androids have bird. So all of them have the same thing. They can triangulate where you are, and basically
You have to have your location services on though.
I believe so. I mean, they can't really find you. I mean, if you want to go off the radar.
Location services is on iPhone.
Yeah, I don't know if it works that way when you're transmitting. I think that's just so that you can, like, maps and whatnot. I think that they can still triangulate you because, I mean, there are people out in the woods somewhere who may not have a signal, but they can still find them.
That's true, yeah. Okay, makes sense.
Fit to get lunch. Any suggestions?
Ooh.
I was going to tell you go get In-N-Out Burger, but they're only there for a day, so. He's in Hong Kong.
I know he is, but I'm trying to see, like, I'm trying to...
Get some pho.
I was going to say get some sushi. You said pho? You mean pho?
Okay, Gabriel. Pho.
Sushi.
I say get some... You know what? Get oxtail
Well,
pho.
I guess what's the weather like there? Is it nice and cool? Is it warm?
Computer. What's the temperature in Hong Kong?
Right now, in Hong Kong, it's 61 degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight, expect a low of 58 degrees.
It's about our temperature here.
Oh, okay. Maybe pho might be good then.
Yeah.
Thanks, Alexa.
Thanks, Alexa. Thanks, computer.
Oh,
Something went wrong.
he says, yes, I am from Greece. It's 6:12 a.m. Monday morning here. Don't bother on my nickname. I am Christos? Is it Christos? Yeah, so he's saying, so let's go 6:12 in the morning. That's really early.
6:12?
Yeah, in the morning. So Monday morning. So here right now it's 8:12 or 8:14 in the Sunday evening or Sunday night here. So nice.
I say get some pho.
Thank you for joining us.
Yes, and just so you know, guys, we got a guy from, and I guess Chris left because he didn't come back to tell us. So we tried.
Oh, Chris Sherry? Yeah.
He just dropped in. Popped in and popped out.
Lord Frieza says most phones can be found whether or not you want them to find you. And David LaRose says if there's a SIM card in the phone, can be pinged even if the phone is off. The only way to disappear is to pull out the SIM.
Or
put it in a Faraday bag.
A Faraday bag on a Faraday.
Oh yeah, he says, Chris says pho sounds good. I said pho. Pho sounds good. Could also dim sum.
Yeah, you can have pho and dim sum.
Okay. Will says, watch emergency location services is if you're texting 911 or calling 911 and won't use your cellular location. It uses your phone's actual device location to figure out where you are and send it to dispatchers. It also sends your device language to them so they know what language they respond in, and it's free to use. Interesting. Okay.
Some dimfo.
Some dimfo. Y'all are fools. What?
You can never call a customer a fool.
You're a cool fool, though.
Okay. Fair enough. Well, everybody, I have a long day, an early day tomorrow. I won't say a long day, early day tomorrow. And normally we'd be here till like, an hour and 30 minutes.
Yes, we've been on for 72 minutes.
72 minutes. But it's 72 minutes of joy.
Yes, indeed.
Because we love talking with you guys. We really do. It's the 200th episode.
According to Gabriel.
According to Gabriel. Mm-hmm. According to the book of Gabriel. And we're really excited that we could do this. I mean, we could have done a video of all the different ones we've done, like in San Diego with the cell phone.
That was like one of our first ones, yeah.
Yeah, it was cool.
We used to do our podcast all by cell phone, where it was at an angle where you could probably see up our nose.
Mm-hmm. We remember we did one outside of Peace Hope Anderson.
Yep, on our way home. We were coming back.
I think we were on our way we were on our way there because that's on the way.
Oh, we're on our way to LA?
No, on our way to San Francisco.
Oh, okay.
From LA.
We were moving back.
No, we were on our way to San Francisco from LA. We were going to visit.
Oh, okay, got it.
I think.
No, but we already lived in Arizona when we started the podcast.
Then I don't know then.
Yeah.
I remember that we did stop at Peace Hope Anderson.
That's why I was thinking we were going to LA.
Okay, maybe we're going to LA. From where?
From Arizona? No.
Why would we go from LA?
No, I know, you're right. I don't know.
I was right the first time.
Okay.
Anyway. I think that's what the one you're talking about. I don't know.
Oh, wow. Gabriel says you were heading to San Francisco and stopped to stream from Santa Nella on May 31st, 2020.
Yes.
But we lived in Arizona, so why were we driving to San Francisco?
Because we decided to come down here. Remember we came down because I had a thing to do?
Oh, that's right. Because this was during COVID.
That was during COVID, yes.
That's right. Oh, and it was my mom's birthday.
Yes, we came down for your mom's birthday.
That's right. Okay, makes sense.
And then that's when they were right in the middle of the George Floyd thing. And they swore up and down that the reason why things were messed up because I had left the bear.
Yeah.
And I have to mention this. I've been back here since September of 2022. But people just figured it out 2 days ago. You're back. Yes, I've been back for a very long time. But everybody thinks I'm still in Arizona. But now that I have a new job and I announced it publicly, they now realize that I'm back. And most of the people I got was great responses from everybody, and I thank you for that.
For real? That's the car we had?
What?
He said you streamed live from your rented BMW X2.
It wasn't X2, it was X3.
I didn't even realize that's what we rented.
I don't remember a BMW. Oh, yeah, we did. It was a BMW.
X2?
Yeah, we got it from the, remember they couldn't find a car for us? He said, how about this BMW?
Uh-huh.
It was X3, though.
Okay.
And it was,
Don't even remember that.
we got it from the Enterprise. Remember we went over there and they wanted to upgrade and they couldn't find a car for us?
Was it the one off of 7th?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Enterprise was a car rental dealership I've always used for rental cars. Since the 1980s. It was an X2. I asked why you had an X2, and you said because they didn't have an X3. All right, well. Thank you, Gabriel.
That just leaves me speechless.
Wow. All right. Well, I guess I was wrong again.
I'm just the storm was just ominous. For those that joined late.
I think in history,
you gotta go back in the
I think
beginning to
historically speaking.
Yeah.
Like 100 million years from now, they go, yeah, there was a millennial boom with this guy named Stanley Roberts and Diane, but the guy who was part of it was some guy named Gabriel, and he would correct them every chance he got. Every chance he got. You can't go through without correcting Stanley at least once or twice or 3 times.
Or the whole show.
Or the whole show.
There you go.
And imagine, I have Gabriel in 3D because I have no other chat here except for Twitch.
Oh. Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, I do have X, but that was
Okay.
Chris Sherry.
Yeah. Man, well, I have YouTube.
Yeah.
Chris says, I've never rented a car, only a limo.
He goes, legend has it, 100 years from now, some people will still think you live in Arizona.
That too.
It's okay, whatever. Some people still think I work for crime.
That
too.
That too.
Yeah, I'm going to. And that'd be tough. Remember they always try to get me fired from crime? You know, we weren't even there.
They still do.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, guys. So if you haven't thought about a good Christmas gift, stocking stuffer, and helping a cause, please, Behaving Badly Coffee, which is the California blend, or the
Caught Misbehaving, which is the Arizona blend, which is my personal favorite.
Yes. And
very good.
I
They're
only
both good, though.
I only have a cup of coffee per day. Well, okay, so 20-ounce cup. So maybe 2 cups per day. But that's it for me. I don't really do a lot of coffee. And I didn't start doing it for 9 years. After I had my stroke is when I started doing coffee.
He has like 1 cup of coffee, but like it's not 8 ounces like a cup. It's like 20 ounces.
Yeah. And somebody asked where...
Right?
Huh? Yes.
Do you know what I just said? You're saying yes, but you don't know what I said.
No, I just said that.
What?
I have 1 cup, but it's like 20 ounces. Did you not hear me say that?
No, you said that?
Yes.
Whoops.
The question was, where can small businesses go when TikTok gets banned in the USA? So, I asked that question, and someone said to me that it's not going to be banned. But, you know, a lot of up-to-the-wire things happen where they get closer and closer and closer, and then just at the last minute, they sell it, and then it continues to go. I don't see it going away, personally. The app will go away. But if you already have it, then it doesn't matter, I think.
Like you just won't be able to
You won't-
download it anymore?
No more new downloads, I think. But now, like people like Keith Lee, who has 4 million TikTok subscribers, that's going to be a real hit. If all of a sudden you have 4 million subscribers and then one day you have nothing. I don't know what that feels. Oh, yes, I do.
Well, I thought that people who already have it downloaded, though, will still be able to use it.
I just said that.
Yeah, so then why would he take a hit?
Because he can't get any new followers.
Oh. He'd still be at 4.
But I don't know how true that is.
Okay.
If they delete it, does it go away completely? Some people say no. Some people say yes. I don't know. Are there drones flying around New Jersey? Yeah, it's clearly not aliens, because why would they pick New Jersey? I mean, if I was an alien, I'd be flying around California.
Oof. Anyways.
Yeah, and so TikTok is banned in Hong Kong,
Yeah.
but ByteDance is not.
ByteDance is the company that owns TikTok.
Right. So, anyway, everyone, we want to thank you for joining us. And before we go, again, scan the QR code if you want to see about our wonderful coffee. If you just want to donate, oops, that's not what I want. Do I still have this before I start making? Let me see.
What?
Okay, hold on. I'm talking to myself out loud. Keep talking.
I don't know what he's looking for.
So if you just want to
but-
support this chat, then you can do that there as well, and so we can do more. But going back to the coffee, I recommend that we also have on there. We have Mr. Badley holograph stickers, which people love those stickers.
Yeah.
I give a lot away for free, but if you get one, they're good little collector's item. They're made of metal, so they're not made of paper. We have decaf. If you like decaf, you don't want the strong coffee, then I recommend the decaf. But go to MrBadleyTV.org, and at the very bottom is a link that takes you to the Shopify store. Mm-hmm. You can do that as well, but if you want to, then you can do all this. But some people.
Christos says, "I wish you all the best to your new beginning."
Thank you. Well, it's going to be It's going to be a little bit of a difference. It's government work, so I'm used to like total nonstop grind. You know, hit the door, boom, 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 boom. You know, I mean, I worked in news business where my first day at work was a trial by fire, where you walk in the door and all of a sudden you are out there doing your job like your first day, like you've been there your whole life, and you can't get it wrong. You know, you got to do it fast, quick, and down and dirty, and it has to be right. They'll tell you that we don't care how it looks, just get on the air, but don't get on the air and not let it look. Oh snap! Yeah. They'll tell you all day long, don't worry about it. Just get on the air. But don't
But
let
the
it
minute,
be.
yeah, the minute
The
you
minute
mess
it's
up,
wrong, they tell you to think outside the box. But their box is like this big. So if anything outside this box is not considered outside the box. It's like, no. We want you to think outside the box until we don't like it, and then it's not outside the box anymore. And so what's next weekend? When's Christmas?
Christmas is there's
Week
next
after next,
weekend.
right?
There's this week, and then it's next week already.
So we'll be back next Sunday, I
So
believe.
we'll be back. The next Sunday is the 22nd.
And Christmas falls on a Wednesday.
Christmas falls on Wednesday.
Okay. Fair
So
enough.
the 22nd is next Sunday. Well, we should be here. I think it's the fall. Will we be here the following Sunday?
I don't know.
Okay, but we should be here next Sunday.
Okay. Fair
But
enough.
if not,
I heard a senator send
we'll let you know.
stern warnings to the internet company saying that if you don't ban the actual app server from working, then you will get fined. And like AT&T is connected to NSA, so they will track your internet activity. Wow. Imagine that. You get dinged for being on TikTok because they banned it in the U.S. I don't see it happening. I don't remember any app ever being banned. Do you ever?
Not. Oh, you mean like just particularly here? No.
And I can't see how. I mean, just my personal opinion, and not to be construed with anyone else's. But how the hell do you monitor 80 billion people, or whatever is on there?
I don't know.
8 billion people on one platform.
I mean, I'm assuming they have the technology.
8 billion?
That's why I just said I don't know. My assumption would be that there's technology, but I don't know if it would be for the full amount of people. I'm just saying that there's probably some technology that could help assist in that.
Okay, fair enough.
Anon says, "What is this? You're still on?"
No, we left.
We're but we are signing off.
We're signing off slowly.
When we say slowly, that means Stanley's going to get really into another topic for the next 20 minutes, and then we're signing off.
Nope, I'm done. I'm done giving people a chance to click the QR codes so they can look around.
Okay.
That's all I'm doing. I'm stretching.
Oh.
Stretch. Okay. All right, guys. So I'm millennial,
I'm a boomer.
and I know you could be anywhere today, even in Irvine, California,
Yep.
but you chose to spend time here with us, and we appreciate that because we're lonely. And we need people to talk to.
We're lonely? No, we just enjoy talking to you guys. We're not lonely. Well, I mean, he might be. Speak for yourself.
All right. I remember one time someone asked, "Is this live?" And Stanley replied, "No, this is recorded." Fortunately, I do not remember the date. What? He doesn't remember the date?
What? What?
Wait. There's a flaw. So you know what that means?
What?
There is a glitch in the Matrix.
Because he doesn't remember?
Remember a date.
Oh my god.
He remembers every date.
He doesn't remember every date.
He remembers every date.
Not every day.
Well, not anymore. Now his record is...
I can't do that.
I'm lonely, so lonely. Oh, by the way, I sang a song today, and I love her to death, but she was
No,
like...
that was last night.
No, this morning.
The 777?
No,
Oh, okay.
no. Not the one you know. You messed that one up.
77793.
No, now you said it right. But she was singing last night going, 7779311.
11?
I'm like, that's not the song. You can't mess that song up.
They mess it up.
But no, the song I was singing today was she never heard before was, and it's in the 70s, and it's a song about God, what was the song now?
Oh, I don't know.
Did you go what? Oh yeah, midnight at the Oasis, send your camel to bed.
Your camel?
Yeah, Oasis,
Oh, okay.
camel.
Okay.
Who sings that song? Watch Maverick knows it. I know who doesn't know this song.
Me.
No.
Yeah, Master's like 20 minutes later.
Yeah. 20 minutes later. Where am I here on my chat? I mean, I'm having fun.
That's YouTube. That's why I'm reading it.
I don't know. No, Gabriel knows, but 877 Cars for Kids hate that commercial.
Oh my god, I hate that.
And those kids are
commercial.
like grown now.
Yeah, those kids are like probably like 5 years younger than me.
I was like, 877 Cars for Kids. And you know what
I
else?
get your car
wait.
today.
And the blanket. And if you donate, you get this cuddly little blanket.
For just $19.
$19.99.
No,
$19.
$19.
Yeah.
Or wait, something like that.
So that goes on from now until New Year's. Hey, 1877 Cars for Kids.
Well, I feel like 1877 Cars for Kids goes on throughout the entire year. Because I feel like I've seen that.
It picks up, and then the one that I really don't like is they literally show you dogs that are like freezing to
Oh,
death.
the SPCA?
ASPCA.
ASPCA, yeah.
They literally showed, I'm thinking, okay,
And the dog's
if you're there and you see this dog freeze to death, like they always tell you, why are you videotaping? Call 911.
Yeah, and
You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about.
It's like, wait, why are you
Why are you
videotaping this dog?
videotaping? The dog looks so sad and his
I
dog
bet
threw
you
it.
I bet they had a warm jacket. Man, look at that dog. He's freezing. I bet those make great video. We can get money off of this. And then it's just like the internet. It's like, why are you recording? It's called 911.
Chris says, haha, I got them to sing it. It's so catchy though.
I know, it's like the little girl.
But it's so I know.
And the part that gets me is none of the equipment is plugged in.
No, I know. It's not. It's all for show. All for show.
You said you can donate your car and house. And there's something else you can donate now.
And that says cars, yeah, some believe cars are spelled cars with a K due to that jingle.
Yeah, 1-877 Cars for Kids. Really, and I actually gave my car to Cars for Kids, the old Cadillac I had.
Yeah?
Yeah,
That was not a good idea?
Oh, yeah. Remember this one? 588-2300 Empire.
Oh, yeah.
Today.
Yeah, today. Wait, Empire was a carpet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Betty says, don't wait, call 8. Then Celino and Barnes parted ways.
Wait.
Oh, no, what's the new one? There's a new one, the 222 one, remember?
Yeah, 2 billion.
No, that's a different one.
No, I like this one. Call Sweet James.
Oh, yeah, he does like that one.
Call Sweet James.
Okay, let's stop that now.
He leans into the camera like, I can get you $18 million. Just call Sweet James.
Oh, my God.
I was like, wow.
Oh, and the funny thing is, he pulls me into a commercial. He pulls me to the living room to watch a commercial on Jacoby and Myers and goes, hey, do you know who that lawyer is? And I go, it's not Jacoby or Myers. And he goes, yeah, it's this guy. I can't pronounce his last name. He's like, but it's not Jacoby or Myers.
Yeah, he plays football.
Oh, for the Raiders, I think. Yeah.
Jacoby Myers.
Yeah. Anyways.
All right. I think we've had the code up long enough.
And I think we've gone through like 5 different commercials.
I know. You have to admit, though, some of the commercials grab your head and stuck in it.
Grab your head.
Remember this one?
That's you.
Yeah.
You're open.
Oh, here's Stanley Roberts, who found
some people behaving badly.
If you're walking down the street and you see this, you know exactly what's going on.
That's the beginning of your story.
That's me talking, yeah.
And then this is you. Stanley Roberts. Oh, I'm Stanley. No, wait. Stanley Roberts. Wait, no. I'm totally messing it up. Wait.
No, people used
in San Francisco, Stanley Roberts, Crom 4 News.
Yeah, I remember when people used to be like, hey, do that voice. Do the voice. Do the voice. And I'm like, what? No, do the voice. And then one day, I went with her one day, and I started talking, and she goes, don't use the Jedi voice on me.
No PBB voice.
And there are people who believe that I was only working if I had on the
red plaid
jacket.
Yeah, that's true. Do you still have that jacket?
I still have it.
Yeah. They're like, oh, you're working.
Yeah. He goes, oh, he's working. He has his jacket on. Oh, I don't know. And it's weird because now that I work for the police department, I still walk in the rooms. They go, where's your cameras? I'm like, it's not the same.
Not the same. You should wear that plaid jacket tomorrow. You should wear the plaid jacket tomorrow and introduce yourself. Hi, I'm Stanley Roberts.
Hi, I'm Stanley Roberts.
And I found some people behaving badly.
PB and J voice? No. PBB voice. PB and J's.
Who wrote PB and J?
You know who wrote that. Chris?
I can't.
Yeah, not like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich voice.
Oh, yeah, Portia. She says, I miss the Coffee 20 dogs. Yeah, Coffee 20. You remember Channel 20?
I lived in Philadelphia. There was no Coffee 20 in Philly.
Yeah, but you also lived here. You don't remember that?
No, I do not.
Okay.
I got here in 98.
Okay, that might have been before that. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
And back east we had WDAS-FM. Like if you listen to this song, WDAS-FM, Philadelphia.
And I'm not talking about radio stations,
I
TV.
know, but we had WPVI, WCAU.
It all started with W because you're on the East Coast.
Oh, can't get nothing past you.
You know what?
What?
I'm a boomer.
That's her signal that she's ready to get off. When she says I'm a boomer, that's me saying shut up and let's move on. So it's PBB voice, and it's like, I had a guy one day stop me. He was with the Parks. He goes, Parks Ranger, hey, can you do my voicemail? And so I said, what do you want me to say? So I had to go, thank you for calling. Fred is not here right now, but if you'd like to leave a message, you can do so. But whatever you do, don't behave badly. But now, as we go away, I have to say this one note. We went to a holiday party, and the mayor of San Francisco was at the holiday party. And she's there for her celebrating her party. And then it was time for her to leave. We were still there. Mm-hmm. She turned and looked at me and said, don't let me catch you behaving badly. And I'm like, really? The mayor is saying, don't catch you behaving badly. That was pretty cool.
That was pretty cool.
That was a good little parting gift.
Am I going to catch you behaving badly?
Absolutely.
Is anybody going to catch you behaving
badly?
badly?
No, but you will.
Oh, okay. I'm a boomer.
Diane Fitness, shut this down. All right, guys. So, again, I know I said it before. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. You can be anywhere, but you chose to be here with us. And we do have a great time doing this. And if you scan the coffee codes,
the QR code,
and you order some coffee, it'll be shipped probably by tomorrow. So once I know that you have ordered it, I will let the roaster know that we have orders. She'll look at the link, she'll grab the orders, she'll post them, and she'll send them out. That includes the coins as well. So if you get a coin, she'll also authorize to ship the coins from her office. So they would be there before Christmas. 100%, they'd be there before Christmas.
Lord Freeze is lying.
What do you say?
He said Diane behaves more badly than Stanley.
She does. Actually, no, I have to be honest. I give her grief, and I make fun of her all the time, but this is all for what we do here. But this young lady here is a person who, I couldn't pay her to behave badly. She is so straight and narrow. I mean, we were actually doing a video for public service videos on a closed set with a closed road. And we said, go up to the next intersection, make a U-turn and come back. She calls on the radio and goes, I can't. Why not? Because there's no U-turn sign. I'm like, you do realize this is a closed road and the police are telling you that it is okay to make a U-turn.
I just had to get clarification.
No, but even
signage
after that,
says no U-turn.
And signage says no U-turn. So I had to put an actual law officer on the phone, on the radio, and say, Diane, it's okay to make the U-turn. It's a closed set.
Yeah.
There's no traffic here. But assume there is and do it safely. But you can make the U-turn where the road is closed. There's nobody going to come running out from nowhere that we don't think.
So Lord Frieza is referencing a situation where he says, just ask that brick that she killed with her car. He didn't have to bring that up.
That was an accident.
That was bad.
That was an unfortunate accident because that accident cost her $800.
It did cost me $800. Yep. Thanks a lot, Lord Frieza. Didn't want to think about that, but yeah.
So Gabriel says if I don't show up next Sunday, it's because I'm celebrating my grandparents' 70th anniversary.
Nice.
So
Happy anniversary.
So we'll have a Gabe-free event. How do we function?
Well, please tell your grandparents we said happy anniversary.
Hey, Chris Maverick, we're going to have you step in and correct us because how do we function without being told what we're doing everything wrong?
Yep, Chris don't. He says Diane Goody Two Shoes Faith.
I know. Okay, so anything else you want to say before we go?
I'm a boomer.
No, something of substance.
I'm a boomer. Just kidding. No, I'm good. Just thank you for being here. We enjoy talking with you guys for, good hour and a half. And we'll see you next week.
And all the people on LinkedIn who gave me get well wishes, good luck wishes and congratulatory wishes on Twitter and Facebook and LinkedIn. Thank you. I read every single one. If I pushed the like button, it's because I read it. If I didn't push the like button yet, I haven't gotten to it, but I will. I'm really surprised that I'm getting congratulatory message from all over the world, which is crazy in itself. And I notice it, and I feel more seen now than I've ever seen in my life. I actually feel more seen now than being on TV for 20-some odd years. So that's a lot, and that definitely is not missed.
Doesn't go unnoticed.
And it doesn't go unnoticed. And you do work for so long, and you realize that you've created impact when you do something like this. And a lot of the people who are talking to me are saying, you're a good fit. This is perfect for them and perfect for you. So I'm a pragmatic person. I don't go in there assuming that I'm, you got the best thing you can have and don't talk to me. I want to go there and learn and teach all at the same time. So I may not always get it right, but I'm not going to always get it wrong. And my whole thing is to build up, lift up, and make things better. So if this is my way of building up, and I loved doing what I did for TV, don't get me wrong, but I felt like it was slept on a lot of stuff we did. So this hopefully will be a whole different ball game, and I understand that it's a little different with government work. So I'm not going to try to go in with like I'm going to change the whole world because I can't change the whole world, but I am going to try to make a difference, and that's what I'm here for. Right? So I'm going to thank everybody for that. And number one, I'm really, really, really blessed that I can do this and have this opportunity. So I'm looking forward to it and try out my new bathroom. All right.
I can't. Oh, Christo says, the reason I am here is Diane being a boomer.
So Gabriel wrote correct. Stanley, you do not always get it wrong. Oh, well, thank you. Gummit, no, oh, knows. What? Government, oh, knows. I got it. He tried to say government. Chris.
Government, yeah.
Government.
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 Government
Government.
cheese.
Yeah, I had government cheese when I was growing up.
Okay, we're not getting into
All
the
right.
whole thing.
All right, guys. I was trying to see if we can get one more scan at 15, but we're at 14. I'll take it at that one. So thank you for the people who showed up here. This is going to be on YouTube, so you can go back and watch it anytime you want to. We still accept Super Chat if you want to, which means you can donate to this so that we can buy more equipment and do more stuff with it and upgrade. Clearly, we need to do an upgrade based on what's going on right now. And I thank you. Oh, there we are. We just reached magic number 15.
Yay!
Yay! All right, guys. I'm going to say good night.
Good night.
And 200 episode is now in the can.
In the can.
In the can. Done. Over.
Finito.
Finito. If we don't see you next week, then Merry Christmas.
Oh, we're not here next week?
No, we're here. But what if they're not here?
Oh,
Gabriel's
okay.
not going to be here.
That true.
Yeah. Hey,
Okay.
matter of fact, Gabriel, you should have your grandparents join. Media programming specialist does.
Pete,
What?
we gotta go.
What?
I'm a boomer.
I'm gonna do. That's the hour-minute mark when you talk about being a media programming specialist. Yeah, it's an interesting title. I don't know. I'm not sure 100% agree with the title, but that's what the title is. So, all right, that's the hour. Oh, we read that already. You'll have you come back next Sunday. Yes, we'll be back here. And Gabriel, I know he's right up there. Everybody else. Hey, we got 16. Now we definitely can go.
All right.
All right, guys. I'll just keep reading all this. So, what does a media programming specialist do? We program media. There you go. I'm just specialist at it. That's it. The title they gave it. I have other titles that I like, but that's what I use. So we'll go with it. All right, guys. So we'll talk more about it later, what I actually do. And we're about to wrap up, so I can't go into details now because we'll be here for another 20 minutes.
I can walk away. You can do it.
I'm done.
Okay.
I got to get ready for bed so I can get up tomorrow fresh and bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
All right.
All right. So good night, everybody. Thank you for joining us.
Good night.
And we will see you again in the future. And remember, you are what you eat.
You are what you absorb.
Yes. Good night.
Good night.